What's up guys, Max here. In this video, we're just going to be calling around 25 different PR and communication agencies, which are basically marketing agencies, but just a different strand of that said agency. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it and make some dials. Okay, looks like this guy isn't going to pick up. We'll see. All right, so unfortunately he didn't pick up. Let's go into the next one. Let's see what Lisa's saying. Paste that in.
Hello?
Hello, is this Lisa?
It is.
Hi Lisa, this is Max. I'm going to be completely honest, this is a cold call. Do you want to hang up now or do you have 30 seconds to chat?
Go on, I've literally got a call at 4:30. I thought it was that person. But yeah.
No worries. Essentially, the reason I'm calling is because we basically partner with public relations and communication agencies in the UK in order to help them sign an extra 1 to 2 ideal high-paying clients every month. And we do it on a risk-free basis. Can I quickly explain how we do that in about 20 seconds?
Go on then.
Brilliant. So we basically have a 2-step process to our partnership. The first is just go-to-market strategy. So this is where we do all the market research around your target customer, identify the best markets to target. We'll also basically build you out a unique mechanism, get extremely clear on exactly how you're helping your clients go from A to B, so you can stand out as one of one in your market and enable you to concentrate on those higher ticket clients. The second step is basically sales development. So we build a AI-powered outbound system to prioritize quality over quantity. So instead of flooding your calendar with low-value calls, we focus on delivering fewer but significantly higher quality appointments, and we ensure that every conversation is with a genuinely interested and highly qualified prospect. So we want to eliminate those feast and famine cycles that most agencies face, and make sure you're focusing on closing deals and not just chasing uninterested leads. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. I mean, I'm looking to set up a time to chat next week just so we can get introduced and aligned on this going forward. What does your schedule look like for early next week?
Yeah, I'm not around. I'm away actually for 2 weeks from now. So the thing is, we've done this before. It's just not worked for us. We don't really do a lot of competitive pitching. And it's like we also have the financial side, and I don't know how do you charge?
Yeah, so I mean, the way we charge is essentially just based on outcomes. So if you don't get results, you don't pay. I'm just curious. You mentioned that hasn't worked before. What do you think? Like, what aspects of it didn't work before, or how did that go?
Overpromised, under-deliver all the time. I mean, I've literally I've had the business for 30 years, and I've not had one new business partner, acquisition service that's ever worked for us, and I just find that represents a load of the same people. Like, you've not got, you're actually in a big pond with lots of other people, so it's just not worked for us. And a lot of our work is word of mouth because we've kind of got a really strong USP, so not really after loads that we kind of know who we want to work with.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, so when you tried did you try any of the outbound stuff before, like just going out and getting clients through outbound marketing?
Well, what do you mean in terms of what? You mean literally putting together a target list and doing cold calls? Like that?
Yeah, cold calls, cold email, LinkedIn, or anything like that.
Yeah, I've done all of that. It's just not that. See, our business is based on like relationships, and I just find that it puts people off. They don't want a cold. They don't want a cold approach. We've done it all, and I just feel the people that represent us just don't understand who we are. Like, we're very well known in the sectors that we operate in, so it's not like we've not got like a really wide, target list, I suppose, of people that we want to do business with. So we don't want to try and be something to everybody. We really know what our niche is and where we're valuable.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not going to try and push you or anything. Thank you for being honest.
I think it's like if you came to us and you said, we do sell a lot of real estate work, and we tend to know a lot of people in that sector. Or a big part of the work that we do is based in Greater Manchester for 30 years. I mean, last night I had an event where I had like 100 of the most high-profile Mancunians in a room together because I've got a podcast called We Built the City, and I've got the mayor there, and I've got the leader of the council, and like everyone from artists and musicians, and and that's a lot of the work we do, is helping businesses and brands and individuals bed into Greater Manchester, whether they're internationally, nationally, or actually local, but they want to be more connected. So I feel that we would know all of those people better than anybody else, all those businesses, through like Marketing Manchester or Midas and the Inward Investment Agency.
Yeah, pretty good call. I mean, to be honest, you got to know when to cut your losses. She wasn't really going to be the best client for us just because of how small her market was. I cut her off before she could waffle too much. But yeah, let's go on to the next call. It's the third one now. Let's see what Derek is saying. Let's see if we can get a response from Derek. Dirty Derek. Let's see what he says. Nah, it doesn't look like he's going to pick up, so we'll go on to the next one. On to the next one now.
Hello, Lucy speaking.
Oh, hi, Lucy. This is Max. We've not spoken before, and to be completely honest, this is a cold call. Do you have 30 seconds, or do you want me to hang up?
Depends what it's about.
Yeah, so basically the reason I'm calling is because we partner with public relations agencies in the UK in order to help them sign an extra 1 to 2 high-paying clients per month, and we do it on a risk-free basis. Can I quickly explain how we do that in about 20 seconds?
You'd be wasting your time. I've exited my business.
Ah, okay, no worries. Well, all the best, and thank you.
Thanks, bye.
Bye. Ooh, I mean, you get ones like that. Sometimes the lead list quality isn't updated all the way, so we'll move on to the next one.
The number you have called is not recognized.
Oh, faulty lead. Okay, let's move on to number 6. I want to get at least one meeting booked from this. Hopefully we can do it. I mean, one meeting over 25 calls is really not too bad, especially when like a minimal amount of them pick up, because there's about 4:30 now.
Hi, you've come through to Nick now.
All right, next one.
Good afternoon, Jimmy. Can I help you?
Oh, hello, is this Andrea?
It is, yes.
Perfect. My name's Max. I'm going to be completely honest. I am cold calling you. Do you have 30 seconds, or do you want to hang up now?
I don't take calls that are cold calls, I'm afraid.
Oh, you don't take cold calls?
Thanks.
Oh, okay, no worries. Thank you. Bit of a weird one, but yeah. Don't know. I haven't really had that one before. I don't take cold calls. I mean, she didn't know what I was selling, but there's got to be a way to objection handle that. But I'm usually it makes more sense just to go on to the next one, right, than to handle an objection like that, especially when they're skeptical right from the start. So yeah, I'm going to play the video next when we get another pickup.
Can I help you?
Oh, hello. Is this Emily?
No, it's still Andrea.
Oh, my bad. I've called the wrong number. Sorry about that.
Can you take me off your list, please?
Absolutely, no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I've literally just pasted the wrong number into it. So yeah. Oh well. But yeah, I'll play it again when we get another pickup.
Speaking.
Oh, hi, Kathy. This is Max. To be completely honest, this is a cold call. Do you have 30 seconds, or do you want me to hang up now?
Can I just double check, Max, who you think you're calling? Because I get calls from the wrong company all the time.
CW Communications.
Okay, so you have phoned the right company. Well done.
Yeah.
Go on, what's the
Yeah, I mean, the reason I'm calling is because we basically partner with PR and communication agencies in the UK to help them sign. Usually it's an extra 2 ideal high-paying clients per month, and we do it on a risk-free basis. Do you have 20 seconds? Can I take 20 seconds of your time to explain how we do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
You literally caught me on a treadmill, so you crack on.
Perfect. So basically we have a 2-step process to our partnership. I mean, the first is go-to-market strategy. We do all the market research around your target customer. We identify the best markets to target, based on your previous experience and your testimonials. Also build you a unique mechanism, get extremely clear on exactly how you're helping your clients go from A to B, and basically allow you to stand out as one of one in your market, and enabling you to concentrate on those higher paying clients who are the highest leverage clients to work with. The second step is sales development. So we build an AI powered outbound system designed to prioritize quality over quantity. So instead of flooding your calendar with low quality appointments, we deliver fewer but significantly higher quality appointments, ensuring, every conversation is genuinely with an interested and qualified prospect. So we want to eliminate that feast and famine cycle that most agencies face, so you can focus on closing the deals and not just chasing uninterested leads. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, I'm looking to set up a time to chat early next week if you're available, just to get introduced and aligned on this going forward. How does your calendar look for next Tuesday?
No, terrible.
Terrible. Okay.
The best time to maybe have a chat would be the week after next. Maybe kind of mid to end that week. The later end of the week is clearer for me when it comes to calls and stuff.
So would that be the later end of next week?
The later end of the following week, so not next week, the following week.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, so week beginning the 16th of February, that one, I think.
Okay, perfect. Let me just double check what exact date that would be.
Max, if there's anything you can send over an email in the meantime, that would be great. But to be really honest with you, I'm really cynical about these AI systems because I get so much spam.
Yeah,
so much spam.
I can understand.
Like completely mistargeted. Like I could just see, AI's gone on my website, pulled some random words together, and then targeted it back at me, and it's just like this literally is what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so because we're a communications agency, if I can't approach a prospective client clearly and actually articulate what they do to them and how we can help clearly, then I'm not even selling myself on that first email or first connect. So that's why I'm super cynical about the whole thing. You're welcome to very much try and change my mind.
Perfect.
But if there's anything you can send over an email, I'd really appreciate it. And then send me a calendar invite for like 20 minutes, not this Friday, the Friday of the week beginning 16th.
Perfect.
And if I have a look at the stuff and I'm not sure, then I will cancel it, but put it in my diary. And if I'm interested, then I'll definitely stick to the call.
Perfect. Thank you. I'll send over some, we got some testimonials. I'll send you over our website, and I'll send you over just an email about how exactly we help, public relations and communications companies, and we can go from there.
Okay, perfect. All right. Thanks very much.
Perfect. Can I just double check I've got the best email for you? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Perfect. So we got our first meeting booked in there with the lovely Kathy. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, perfect. She was slightly skeptical about, AI systems, but, usually those objections are really easy to handle on the call. So, we can go through there. And obviously we do things a little bit differently at my agency. So she can clearly see that. I'll pre-handle the objections with the email I'll send her. So we can go from there on to the next. I think we've got about 6 more dials to make. And then that'll be the end of the video. But I'm super happy we got a meeting. So I obviously try and book the meetings like as close to the day you're calling them on as possible. Otherwise, you're kind of minimizing the show up rate you're going to have. So obviously that one was like 2 weeks out. So, not the best timing, but obviously we can always recall her and rebook her in if she doesn't show up. So that's a good thing with cold calls. You're not having to do things via email. You have their phone number already, so you can just book them in again. But super happy with that one. Let's see if we can book another one.
Speaking.
Oh, hi, Henrietta. This is Max. We've not spoken before, and to be completely honest, this is a cold call. Do you have 30 seconds, or do you want to hang up now?
What's it about?
Great. So, the reason I'm calling you is because we basically partner with public relations agencies in the UK, and we help them sign an extra. Usually it's 2 ideal high-paying clients per month, and we do it with a risk-free model. Can I quickly explain?
I'm actually fine, thanks. We are max capacity, but thanks so much.
No worries. That's absolutely fine. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye. So she's at max capacity, which is okay. I don't really bother handling. The thing is with cold calling, you have to know when to handle objections. Max capacity is almost like, I've tried it before. It's one you can almost never get past, because if they don't need more leads, then they don't need more leads. So there's really nothing you can do. Even if you can put them in the calendar to call back maybe 3 months later. So I'm going to just put it in here, 3 months time. And yeah, but if they don't need clients, and there's nothing you can say to sway their direction on that, because they just don't have the capacity. So yeah, cool. On to the next one. Just put him in, see if he picks up.
The number you have called is not recognized.
Brilliant.
Please check.
Hello, is this Duncan? Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is this Duncan?
Yeah.
Perfect, this is Max. Basically, it's a cold call. Do you have 30 seconds, or do you want me to hang up?
I think you best hang up. Thanks.
No worries. Thank you. All right. Perfect. So, guys, that was 25 cold calls. Obviously, I only clipped in the answers we got. So I made 25 dials. Of them, I guess you'll know the pickup rate, not me. So, yeah, it was pretty good. It was not too bad for like 10 to 5 on a Thursday. Obviously, we're only calling UK clients, so the pickup rate is a lot higher for UK clients than it is for US, especially in my experience. But yeah, we booked one meeting, so I'm super happy with that. It's some realistic results. Usually I'll have to call around 50 people. Like my average meeting booked rate is every 25 dials I get a meeting. But I mean, that really depends on the pickup rate. So obviously you can never say accurately based on the number of dials, it's based on the pickup rate. Usually it's around 30% meeting booked rate based on the pickup. So yeah, it's pretty good results. I'll keep you updated on that client, see if we close her. And yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.